Hello friends, today we're going to take a look at the gouache line of products from AK Interactive. Now gouache is an excellent option for modeling as it is an opaque paint that can be used to create various effects on models. Gouache offers great coverage and it dries quickly, making it ideal for working in layers. Until now, most scale modeling enthusiasts have relied on oil-based and enamel products for weathering our models. Enamels have many advantages for weathering, but acrylic products can offer interesting benefits and finishes. In any case, the combination, balance, and knowledge of these products is key to achieving a realistic result. One thing to keep in mind when using gouache is that they are not intended as your base color. You must first use another type of material, and the gouaches are perfect to be used in combination and for enhancing other types of weathering products. In this Jeep example, we've used Generation 3 acrylics to provide the base color, and then we've given it a layer of worn effects, and then followed that with a real color layer of an off-white color, and chipped that back for a distressed, whitewashed appearance. And now that we have the base layers in place, we can go ahead and come back over the top without fear of disrupting these base colors with our gouaches. In this example, I'll be using white along with a few brown colors to bring some unification and weathering to the whitewashed appearance. As mentioned earlier, gouaches are meant to be used alongside and in conjunction with other types of weathering effects and products. In this example, I'll be using enamel washes in order to bring out some of the surface details directly over top the gouaches applied on the whitewash without any fear of disrupting the gouache effects. Another nice feature of the gouache is that they can be activated or reactivated over time. That allows you to add some colors or effects onto a model, come back in after they've dried, maybe do some editing, or add another layer over top. In this case, I have my wheels here, and I want to just refine some of the details, some of the dirt effects on these wheels and tires. I can do that with a brush, dipped in some clean water, and just brush back those effects. Another nice feature of using the gouache is that you have a lot of control. It's very easy to change the opacity or the density of the gouache effects itself, just simply by adding some water to the mix. Thus, with simple brush strokes and a little bit of water, we can go from heavier deposits of dirt or mud effects, or in this case whitewash, to rain marks and streaks and very subtle effects, all changed just simply by the amount of water applied to the mix. This short example has shown ease of use, the versatility of using a gouache, and it's certainly very easy to understand how gouache will become a very important part of every modeler's workflow. Now, with this, we can move on to a second example and try gouache in a different situation. Our next example is going to feature this oversized bottle cap from the Generation 3 paint range. This has been given a base layer, a base color of green, also acrylic paint from Generation 3, and then sponge chipping method just to add some distress on the edges and corners. And now to prepare our colors, we'll be focusing on the rust colors from the range. One other nice feature of the gouaches is that, yes, they can be mixed to create your own personal color mixes, perfect for whatever project you happen to be working on. I'll be using this pale green color mix to create some paint fade effects on my bottle cap. Ease of application and versatility is key here as I go back and forth just to create the perfect sun-faded effects. Directing my attention to the rust stains, I'll be following the patterns created through the sponge chipping. Using the gouache, I'll be able to expand or enhance certain areas and change the color profile very easily. During this process, in some areas, I thin the paint very heavily with water to almost a filter or wash consistency, applied that to certain areas to add to the distressed feel and finish. The idea and purpose of incorporating new products created specifically for modelers is to achieve alternate finishes in order to gain greater possibilities and realism. From this premise, you are encouraged to develop your own techniques to obtain finishes that will make your piece unique.